southbound on Highway 99.
Can you give me more info on that call? Just clearing another call. I'm headed over there. Closing fast on a vehicle that matches the description. That reported party? All units go to condition 2. Piled into a rig. Stand by.
This is an emergency broadcast to all frequencies. Survivors in the Pleasant Valley region should make their way to the whitelisted server of Tranquility immediately. Server admins are standing by to monitor your activity. Watch out for increased levels of cooperation amongst various native inhabitants. Warning, the H1Z1 infection is at an all-time high. To protect yourself and your friends, gang violence is acceptable, but rule violators will be shot. Repeat, rule violators will be shot. The Pleasant Valley Board of Trustees on Tranquility welcomes all newcomers and would like to remind everyone out there in the wasteland to stock up and stay vigilant. This concludes the emergency broadcast. Tranquility for all, peace for none.
All right, guys, we're live now, and I want to welcome everybody to the Whiskey Gaming Show. We have a full cast today. We got McLeod across the pond.
Hello.
Bill and Miller back from vacation.
Yep.
And Whale is fresh off his bike ride. And he wants to go build a snowman. Now, we know that we probably are a little bit out of sync with some audio, and particularly maybe in McLeod's case. So don't worry about letting us know in the chat that we are out of sync. We are going to be working through that. We're a little bit late today, so we decided that we should go live even with a few issues and just work through it. So Whale's going to be listening to the stream as well, and he's going to have me adjust it as we go through the show. All right, guys. So we've got double zero, I don't know what that means, planned for today. Because I had to go in for a big meeting today, and I was unable to work on those show notes. But I can pull a couple things up, unless somebody's got something they want to talk to right out the gate.
Oh,
Have you guys been playing Legion?
No, have you?
Oh, yeah.
You were on vacation. How the hell are you playing Legion?
You know, once I got back, I just went to town again, and I played before vacation, too. Mill was getting pissed at me.
I was going to say, Mill, how are you allowing this to happen? I mean, really.
I don't know.
I play in the mornings at least, too, so that's not bad.
Oh, that's not that bad then.
By the way, for those who don't know, we did use Ungars all across the Imperium. And I'm also doing a little something new on the stream. This is somewhere in Eve. Nobody knows where it is other than me. And this is actually a live shot. This is not something different. This is a live shot of an Astra House out there in space somewhere.
Huh.
So who knows what will happen, you know. You can see somebody fly by. You might not. You might see somebody jump in. But this is actually, for those who don't play Eve, this is actually part of Eve and what it actually looks like when you put your own space station out there. Or a little space station, not a big one.
Yeah, this isn't the sizable one. This is a,
little
fairly,
baby. It's a baby.
It's a modest home.
Modest. I like it.
Looks legit to me.
Yeah, the big ones are even bigger.
It's got like USB and Ethernet ports on it.
Yeah, it does. It does.
That's definitely an Ethernet port.
Yeah. Is there we got an HDMI in there somewhere?
It looks like it.
Underneath.
I like that it actually has things moving, and if you look really close there's like little lights going across the surface. Like there's little people in little, ships, tiny ships getting ferried around the place.
The little hover cars.
Yeah, little hover cars, something. So Whale, are you listening? How far off are we on sound with McLeod or anybody else? Is it bad?
Yeah, it's still pretty bad.
So is the sound first or?
The video is first, and the sound's later.
Sounds later? Good. So it's adjusted a little bit there. I want to make a big change. Whoa! Did you see that come in? Did you see that? Oh, it's behind Dollar. All right, Dollar Mills. You have a giant Naglfar flying behind you.
Shit.
Yeah. Don't look now.
I've got to adjust my video now.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Well, that's cool because Eric pretty much lets us know before we actually see it. So.
That's true. That's true. Did you see it fly through?
Yep.
I can see it above. It's right in the middle. It's kind of cool. Big ship. Don't know whose it is.
I like Naglfars.
So, and as it catches up, Whale, we should. I did a big adjustment. So, about how many seconds was the video behind? Did you know? No, maybe not.
I couldn't tell.
So yeah, so I took it from 5 seconds down to half a second. See if that works.
If more people talk, then I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you know, Bill's just
Hey,
drinking.
hello, hi. Yeah. I'll get some burps in soon to test.
Excellent.
By the way, we do know the rules. If Billy burps, everybody drinks.
Yep.
And we have
You start chugging so I get them through.
we have rules and standards and everything. Hey, I'm gonna pull up one of our feeds and get us some stuff. So, well, let's talk about Legion. I mean, what have you been seeing in it? You played it a lot. Do you like it? Is it, you know, kind of a revival? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely I'd say it's a revival. One of the things that they changed that I think is much better than in the past is the zones, they level up with you, so you don't have to go through any specific zone order. You can pretty much quest wherever you want and everything levels up to around your level. And even at max level 110, you still go around and everything. Every zone is 110 now, essentially. And you can farm rares and do other quests, and all the quests and rares, they all drop loot that's higher eye level and everything for you. So that's pretty cool. And I mean, I don't know if they'd ever do it in the future, but change it so every zone would be like that. But at least for now in the new place, that makes leveling much more fun. And there's just so much shit to do at 110 too. Like once you hit level, like I could probably play all day and not do everything that I wanted. So I think that probably answered some shit for people saying there's nothing to do. And granted, it still is early, but we'll see if it lasts.
That's cool.
Now that nag is below us. Yeah. So yeah.
Is there some kind of prize if someone actually figures out which system it is?
No, there's no prize.
Oh,
No.
come
sorry.
on.
Sorry. But you notice
Blow
I've
it up
taken
as
all the
prize?
system information out intentionally because that'd be
Yeah.
right behind my head.
I gathered that.
I have no idea what
Plus-
they're doing in this system today.
Otherwise, it would be quite easy.
Well, what would be really interesting if somebody tries to attack it, because I'm actually in the mode where I can control it, so I would blow somebody out of the sky. So Whale will know exactly where I am, by the way.
Yes, good point.
So,
Yeah, up in court.
so you like Legion, you like the new stuff, you like how it levels up. Did they upgrade?
Basically, everyone should start playing again.
Yeah. I can't find my account, so I'm not going to start playing again until Blizzard's nice to me and finds my account.
What are you going to ask, though?
What?
What are you going to ask?
I said I'm not going to play it again until, you know, Blizzard finds my account, and I'm not sure that they will ever do that.
True.
They didn't seem interested in helping me.
You are one of millions.
I know.
Unless you hold particular sway in the computer, the
Oh.
gaming industry, then I'm not entirely
That's
certain.
interesting.
Or you're a celebrity.
You can just pretend you're a celebrity. They'll never know. Just change your credit card information.
So, September 27th, it looks like the Warcraft movie is coming out on Blu-ray.
I still haven't even seen it, so I'm definitely going to buy it.
Yeah, we saw it. I did like it. I thought it could have been better, but it was definitely enjoyable. It's also coming with a 30-day game time key.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Wow.
So so that's the North American release for sure. It will also
I mean,
include keys for Hearthstone Mage hero Medivh. Did I say that right?
Medivh.
And the Guardian and Gul'dan, the Heroes of the Storm.
Would you just like get those for free or something?
Yep.
Yep, you get it if you buy the Blu-ray version of the Warcraft film.
Well, that's fancy.
So that's kind of a cool thing. Looks like that was
Yeah.
just announced today, this morning. So that's pretty
good.
cool.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like, you know, there's been a track record for computer games, movies based on computer games being pretty terrible. So, like, you know, it's not like they have a lofty goal or a lofty kind of standard to sort of reach. So,
Did Geek Dad Gamer Girl say she can't hear Whale? Whale's that because you're talking soft again?
It might be.
So are we in sync yet, Whale, or are we still off?
We're a little bit off, but it's pretty close.
it's workable.
Okay, we'll leave it there. So who's Geek Dad Gamer Girl? Because I don't ever remember Geek Dad Gamer Girl being on the channel before. Oh,
It's a new
everybody
person!
drink.
Woohoo!
That reminds me of something here. I better turn something on.
What
There
are you
we
turning on?
So to remind everybody, because we have to remind everybody, you are watching the Whiskey Gaming Show here on TMC. If you are not following the channel TMC, which has many streamers on it here, please shoot us a follow and obey HypnoKitty. And if you really want to obey HypnoKitty, you will subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and support all the streamers here. You can always donate to any of the shows. However, today we don't want you donating to the Whiskey Gaming Show. Down below us, hey, Perkrat, thank you for the follow. Packrat, sorry. The section down below, there's a big purple square that says send Gommel to TwitchCon. Gommel Knox, he's a paraplegic streamer with us. He's the accessible gamer. So we really want all donations in all the shows, at least that I'm on, that we want to just, if you're going to think about donating to the show, donate to Gommel instead, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. So we got a new follower. So that
Hey.
is wonderful, and that will pop up as our most recent follower here in a minute. So yeah, I don't know who wants this. Anybody wants a free Naglfar? Apparently, there's one just hanging out on this station. Somebody better go get it.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
chilling.
well,
You know,
Capping up.
I can
Capping up.
I can finally fly one. So
Well, so yeah, Whale was oops, drinking.
drink.
ow!
Ooh.
Stop biting me.
I'm in the vodka mode. Mill's there being good. She's getting the Gatorade. She's all hydrating. She's, she probably worked out earlier.
Or it's just full of like
Yeah.
vodka.
Well,
right?
Could be. I mean, Whale's hydrating because he was biking. Everybody's exercising. So that's good. So, oh, there it goes. Flying away. Nothing like, wow, that's kind of cool. That flies away right through the station.
Game's fine. It's not broken.
It's good. Not broken. We're good. So we got Legion. We've got the movie.
Yep.
What else do we got?
Came out.
How about anybody hear of For Honor yet? That game?
I saw a commercial and I thought it was a commercial for Chivalry.
Yeah.
And then I saw it was For Honor. I was like, it looks almost. I don't know if it is the same concept or what it is.
It's supposed to be a little bit better. Like it's a little bit more thought out.
Oh, cool. I really like Chivalry. It's good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Chivalry's pretty
I mean,
fun.
it's an Ubisoft game. It's it's a multiplayer melee.
That's always
So,
good. I
yep.
like that.
Yeah, multiplayer is always fair. Well, closed alpha begins September 15th.
Yay!
It's 2
Well,
days.
the one closed alpha that I just missed was the Battlefield 1 closed alpha, which ended
thought that
Friday last week.
I thought that was an open beta because we.
It was a limited time open beta.
Oh,
but
okay.
Literally, it was for a week and that was it. They
Okay.
collected what they needed to in that week.
Well, I gotta say, I love Battlefield 1.
I wish I'd got to play Battlefield 1 because it looked really cool, but my graphics card came a day too late.
Well, I'll tell you what. After the final patch, the last day, I couldn't play it.
You
Oh,
couldn't.
really?
No, I've got I think 760s in here, and I could not. It just jittered. It just jumped up and down and went blank and all kinds of weird stuff. I don't know what happened. Very
Okay.
strange. Very strange.
That For Honor actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just watching the trailer right now. It looks
So,
awesome.
folks out in the chat, and I know you'll hear this 10 seconds later. You know, if there's any game that you want to talk about or comment on any of the games or thoughts on any of the games that we're talking about or redirect the conversation to something else, just ante up in chat, let us know, and we'll start talking about it. We'd love to interact with the crowd, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why we're here. We're not really here to talk to each other because we all talk to each other all the time. So, you know, we're more interested in some of the things you're saying. So what else we got to talk about? Your graphics card, how is it working for you, McLeod? You got it now?
Yeah, I've got it now. Yeah, some titles which aren't optimized, it doesn't exactly work that great. But like other like fully released AAA titles work amazingly well, and it's surprising because I've got a really terrible PC. Well, fairly terrible. It's quite old, but like you know the card's pretty new, and it's definitely showing its quality in certain titles.
Really?
Would you get a 1070 or a 1080?
Yeah, I got a MSI gaming 8G 1070.
Nice. It's legit.
It's beautiful. Really, really beautiful.
I'll tell you what, I think one of the best things for your gaming PC is really an SSD. And and I was reading earlier that that Samsung is actually coming out with a whole new generation of SSDs.
The
yeah,
NVMe ones and
Yeah, so they're running on the Polaris controller. So it's the Polaris SSD,
Okay.
and it's supposed to.
True.
Oh,
Some
think we're
things
getting
just
a
get
little-
better with age.
find out where that's coming from. All right.
I'm eating pizza. So.
Well, I got a commercial in the background off one of the websites I was looking at.
Uh-oh.
The,
Is it for a
and-
longer penis?
no, I don't think so. I'm not sure what it was because it came in one of the background ones. It just popped up, but so that just really works for that, doesn't it? No, actually, it was on the. It was on. Where'd that come off of? Where's this URL? Oh, I don't know. But anyhow, I was reading about the new Samsung EVO SSD, and it's supposed to give us a new, lesser expensive but better performing SSD. So that'll be interesting to see that come out and it's a consumer class SSD, right? So we'll see. They're supposed to release it in the next few weeks, and we will see when we can start to buy it or potentially. But I want more SSD in my box, not less. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah,
More
I just found
SSD,
out
not
about
less.
needs
the
more
hybrid
cowbell.
SSDs, and those seems pretty cool.
What is it?
The hybrid SSDs, so like
Yeah.
it'll be part SSD and then part hard
Oh,
drive.
right.
So it's just heavy caching, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we see that in a lot of the larger storage units commercially, and they're really pushing that down on an individual hard drive level.
Get out of the way, cat.
You know the one thing about the For Honor kind of thing. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to bring it back up, but
No, go
after
ahead.
watching the things, it's kind of like it's cool and stuff, but it's definitely not gory as
want it
as
to be.
Chivalry. It's definitely not as gory as Chivalry because I don't know whether it's just gore for gore's sake, but just dismembering your kind of enemy or cutting your guy's head off that you just killed is kind of satisfying.
Well, it is made by Ubisoft, so I mean, it probably
Mhm.
is for general market, not for
Yeah.
just chop people's heads off and just blood splattering everywhere.
That's
But
kind of.
I mean, it will be on PC, so I'm pretty sure you can get a mod, like
yeah, you
the
probably will.
gore mod.
I don't know how to interpret this, but as soon as you started talking about chopping people's heads off, Mill started smiling. So I really don't know where to go there.
Sorry.
That's worrying.
Maybe we'll play some Chivalry after this. I'll introduce her to it. I don't think she's ever seen it before.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, when she was
Sounds
murdered
great.
on the field, I mean,
It's pretty cool. I quite like it, to be honest. So
Yep. Well, there's another person in your apartment walking behind you. What's going on?
what? I don't see anyone.
So has anybody heard that Chris Metzen retired at Blizzard?
Yeah, R.I.P.
I think
Who's
that's
that?
going to be a big deal. He is the creative director for Blizzard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yep.
They
Big
hire a
dude.
replacement.
I don't think so. I don't know, because from what I've heard, he's kind of been getting less involved in everything because his stories were kind of cliche and everything sucked since WoD. And I guess he was less involved in the Legion expansion. But, I mean, everyone likes him. It's just, he's been around for such a long time.
Right.
Yeah, he's 42 and he's retiring. I'm a little envious.
That's what happens when you fucking around when one of the biggest companies in gaming world starts up.
yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that impacts and what direction that they take from there. We have a really quiet audience. 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, we had just chatty. Now
Yeah,
everybody's
now
kind of
no
quiet. Oh, there it is. Speaking of tournaments, when the frick is the EVE tournament? I don't even know. Cloud, do you know?
Well, it'll probably be exactly like 2 weeks before it happens. Because that's usually that's when it will be announced. It'll be like, hey, just to let you guys know, we're gonna do an EVE tournament in like 2 weeks. So
And
hope you're prepared for that.
they selected the teams, right?
I don't know.
Right, McLeod? I think they did. I think they selected the team. Yeah, they did. They selected the teams. I don't think there are any goon teams, right? There are no goon teams. Because we're persona non grata at CCP for some reason. And, but yeah. You know what? I have become... Let's put it this way. I don't watch the Alliance tournaments at all. Typical CCP. I don't watch them anymore because I just don't really want to see Fozzie's little pudgy face. I don't know. I mean, I got a pudgy face too, but I just don't want to see him. He just annoys me, so I just stay away. CCP Guard, I think he's hilarious. I love him to death, right?
I used to watch them for the kind of the personalities, like watching, watching a few of the like when Soundwave was like.
I love Soundwave.
Presenting it was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
And just watching some of the really good kind of like almost celeb level kind of EVE personalities was just amazing.
I think Mimic does good on screen, but I don't think she's as in depth to the technical stuff. So she kind of just facilitates when she's there. But she's good on screen because she talks, she relates. She's
like a good overall presenter, but she's not like. I don't think she could. She's not like a commentator as such for for gameplay.
So, for those who don't know, and Bill and Miller are like, what the hell is the Alliance tournament, right?
Yeah, that's way to ask.
So,
how does this go?
What CCP does is they say, okay, here's the constraints of what you're allowed to field in a battle. And what is it, six-man teams, McLeod, or something like that? I forget. Maybe Arian. No.
I think it used to be 12-man teams. No, was it like 10-man teams or something like that?
I didn't think there was a max as long as you have as many points as you can.
No, there was like a map. There's a max per map per match kind of thing. You can have you can have a huge team and then pick people from it kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like I think it was something like 10.
Yeah.
Well, I think they've reduced it down to like 6 or so, essentially to allow smaller groups to be able to play realistically without having the the negative effects of not bringing enough people.
Was 12, now it's 10. Sid's in there.
The Alliance tournament starts October 1st.
Ah, there you go. October 1st.
And
So-
it ends
Yeah.
Sunday, October 12th.
So, and by the way, they live stream this, and it's like you are watching essentially esports, right? I mean, that's what it is. It's Eve Esports, right? And they have commentators that will commentate during, and you can see the field of battle. The field of battle is limited. You're only allowed to be so far from the middle point, or you're automatically popped. And they comment after, and they comment before, right? It's just they're ready,
Yeah.
and it is very interesting because people are pretty knowledgeable what's going on. They make predictions, and people, based on the constraints of what you're supposed to field, bring different ships fitted different ways. And it is, hey, the first team to blow the other team off the map wins. And there's also, you get points, I think, if you lose by points, but you keep somebody on the field too. So there's all kinds of rules. But yeah, it's actually kind of cool. It's something that if you it to me is still more interesting than it's more interesting than watching like CS:GO tournaments. Because
Well, it's a different level of interesting. Like, I mean, you kind of have to, but
to me
you have
personally.
you have to know combat in Eve to really get a sense of like the the real kind of sway of the battle, the real kind of like it helps knowing what combat's like in Eve in order to actually get the most out of it. One of the cool things that I've always quite liked about some of the stuff that they do with the Alliance tournament is they also send out metadata about the gameplay and the arena. Certain websites actually pick up on that and actually create like a battle replay. So they do a match replay thing, and they actually have like a 3D kind of representation in the browser that you can actually watch and play back and rewind and fast forward and see how the ships are kind of moving around on each other and stuff like that, which is really cool.
Yeah, and they have typical tournament games, and like Arian said over there, they have losers bracket, winners bracket, right? And they keep going through it, and essentially, I think battles are somewhere around 10 minutes, right? I don't think they're very long, McLeod, 10, 15 minutes.
They have a limit. They have I think it's like a 10-minute limit, and when they go over that, it's kind of funny because they actually put like tie-dye in reverse, so it actually speeds up.
Yep.
Which means that essentially what happens is all of the miniature, like the tiny little errors and kind of mistakes that people make are like amplified. So suddenly things just evaporate.
Yeah.
When you're not looking and stuff. It's great.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they televise it this year, whether they use Twitch or they use their own channel.
They said they're going to use Twitch.
Twitch, okay. Yeah, I haven't really been following it.
I've watched a few of them in a what would be not a cyber cafe but like a gaming kind of cafe kind of thing. It's really cool, kind of just like chilling out, having a few drinks at a bar with like a bunch of friends and watching the Alliance tournament on the TV set. It's great.
Yeah, we've put it on the TV set before too, in the living room. Get it on the big flat screen, and the kids watch it and they laugh. They're kind of funny. But yeah, it's good. So the Alliance tournament, that's coming up in a little over.
Hopefully
a month.
we'll have some.
Hopefully
we'll have some crazy things go on, like the last tournament. I still remember the whole tanked. Was it Navy Typhoons or something like that? The Republic Fleet Typhoons, the whole tank Republic Fleet Typhoons. They were amazing. That was just insane.
Yeah, I bet they went pretty fast too.
Yeah, they do, because they don't suffer the negative effects of that you would get with armor tanking something. So when you hull tank something, you still keep the speed.
Yep.
Yeah, and reduce SIG because you're not using shield either.
Yeah. And you don't really use any kind of any resistances apart from the damage control. So like you're passive tanked as well. So
Well, I'm a little peeved about the changes to the whole tanking, because you actually do lose percentage now, because when they calculated the new changes, it didn't go all the way to 60% like it was before. It actually goes up to almost 90%. It's actually just shy, and then the math rounds out to the number. It's actually 0.2 less than it was before.
Oh yeah, good point.
And Arian out there wants to see one of the new award battleships. So they give you things in game, Bill and Mill, so that only you can get from winning the tournament, special ships and things like that, and they become worth a lot. And always, I mean, it hasn't been almost every year we have some sort of controversy, right? Somebody pays somebody off to throw a game, and there's actually, and just like sports, there's actual betting going on here.
Oh yeah, there's always
Eve Bet, right? Does a lot of it. Right?
There's a shit ton of betting going on. Yeah, well the thing is, Eve Bet does a lot of different things as well. Like they do a lot of betting on even like real world kind of stuff. So you can bet like ISKCON real world stuff, which I think is kind of getting a little bit over the line in terms of that kind of thing. But like the other thing is, you also get kind of, with the whole Alliance tournament, especially large, notorious groups playing large notorious groups, it's always a bit of a kind of wonder as to whether someone's going to throw a game or throw a match that they don't technically need to win, just in order to actually have their guys cash in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like have people who know who have an inside kind of line on, what's going to be about to happen, to just cash in on these sites. So like, that's also pretty suspect as well.
Yeah, there's been a number of, I think every year for the last 3 years for sure, I think. And somebody always gets in trouble for it.
Yeah.
So Mill, have you been playing any new games? Because we'll talk about Eve forever if we keep doing that.
Yes, we will.
I don't think I have.
We've been pretty busy lately.
Yeah, I haven't played anything at all.
Wow.
Not even Rocket League, because we haven't streamed in a while either.
Oh, wow.
Well,
I know there was a new update with it, though.
Really?
But I don't know what came out exactly.
Well, for the last 2 weeks, Lash has promised me some sick videos of him playing Rocket League. He said he's got some. He's put them together for us so we could show him here during the show, and it's just hasn't materialized.
Much like Lash.
Well, he's been working his butt off, right? I know he's been working. He just got back probably yesterday, and I'm sure today he wants to spend time with the family, which is all cool, and we certainly would want him to do that. But yeah, I want my damn videos, Lash. If you're watching, we need some videos. No, because we keep promising the viewers some videos, and I'm not getting them. So yeah, he'll watch this and he'll say, "Oh, thanks, Eric, thanks." So yeah, he's also supposed to be mining his butt off for a Fortizar, But
I guess we should make some instead.
You can. I mean, make something.
He'll get over it.
I think next week will be a good week, so the viewers know in advance. Next week, I think, is a good week to play a little more Google Feud. What do you guys think?
Oh, yeah. I love Google Feud.
I like that idea.
I want, this is going to be an audience participation. I think we'll do it. Hey, look who's back. We'll do some audience participation. We'll let them, it'll be us versus them, and we'll alternate rounds. So
Oh gosh.
Sounds good.
We'll answer. We'll let them pick the topic, and we'll answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll pick the topic, and they have to do all the answers. See who wins. Let's make
Sounds
sure
good.
that Buff Fresh isn't out there, because he tends to. I think he looks things up and cheats. So I think we'll do that next week. We'll do that for half the show. The second half of the show, we'll play a little Google Feud. What do you guys think? Think it's a good plan?
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
I love Google Feud. I play that at home just like by myself and say, "This is the craziest thing ever."
You're getting practice in because you know what's coming up.
Did anybody play League of Legends? You guys League of Legends folks play it?
I used to play a lot, but not in a while.
I hear there's
The game changes so often. It's really hard to get back into it.
really. I am not a League of Legends person. I don't know if anybody out there. I like to see the Alliance and it's a. Yeah, I mean, I really think they should show us some of this stuff before they do the Alliance tournament. Or Eve, answering the folks in chat there.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Here we have up for bid next a beautiful, very rusty Naglfar. Bidding will start at $2 billion. Yes. If you pay me 3, I'll tell you where it is so you can go blow it up. So.
Brilliant.
I wonder who that is, Swill. Or not Swill, but Whale.
I don't know.
I don't know who it is.
I have to look at where you are.
I might
So
be
if
in
you
a Mexican city we all know and love.
See if he
Okay.
really needs that Naglfar, right?
So it's not like you can
Sacrifice
dock.
the street.
So
Oh, I'm sure they'll self-destruct it soon. I don't know. If they're watching, they might.
yeah, 1 billion is to self-destruct it. So
1 billion? What?
yeah, I know it's a 2.5 or 1.5 billion loss, right? Or more, depending on your
Depends if he's
mods.
insured or not.
So what else we got going on there, Bill? Do you got any new games coming up on the horizon, or McLeod, or Whale?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm just mainly into WoW right now. Random 3DS games too, but I haven't really been playing my other consoles a lot. I'm like an ADD gamer. I just switch around shit all the time.
Yeah, isn't that what you really become, right? You know, I mean, I know McLeod. I mean, H1Z1's in that funk mode of everybody wants a wipe, right? And we want some bugs to be fixed before we want to play it. So
Yeah. We're very much in the fix your game, please, then we'll come back and enjoy it sort of situation. And it kind of seems like Daybreak is sort of like in fixing the wrong game. They're fixing the wrong.
Well, one thing that is new is that Niantic, like the Pokemon
Yeah.
Go people, they came out with the Buddy system. Finally, it released today, and it lets you have your little Pokemon follow you around on the screen.
Oh yeah, I
guess
think
there's like different rewards and stuff like that.
it's all fun. Ask us about World of Warships. I really enjoy that game. I am clearly in the mode where I have too many games to play, right? And I play a little bit of each. But when I play World of Warships, I enjoy playing that every time. I don't know. Have you played it, Bill, at all? Whale?
I have not, no.
McLeod, you have, right?
I played it once before, I think. I quite liked it.
I
I
played
think-
boats.
I think we're gonna
My
play it
computer
on
was terrible.
tomorrow from 6 to 8. I think we're gonna play it. Anybody wants to come play? We'll get you
Yeah.
on Discord and we'll all play together. I know Gun's probably gonna be there. We'll make sure everybody download it before they want. Anybody on the stream, I mean, anybody who's in chat. I mean, not only you guys. We'll get Mill playing. We'll get her in a big battleship. She'll blow people off the map. It'll be awesome.
Should
Yeah.
get competitive.
Oh yeah, it is fun once you get going, and then then sometimes you die. But yeah, I think we should. I think that's the game for the stream tomorrow. Anybody wants to come play, hop on Imperium Discord. If you don't know what Imperium Discord out there is in the chat, you can go to thematani.com in the upper right hand corner. You can click on the Discord and get an invite to the Imperium Discord. Anybody can. You don't have to be in the Imperium and Eve. You just have to want a game with some folks. We're gonna go North America, not EU. Just so you know, because I'm in North America, right? And
Yeah. But all of us, us real World of Warships players have counts on both. So look forward to that.
I'm not real.
No, I haven't played boats in a long time.
So yeah, I think that would be fun. I think it would be fun. It is actually a pretty cool, fun game. So yeah, so anybody, and we're gonna take a little station identification break here and let everybody know you're watching Whiskey Gaming here on thematani.com. on Twitch TV. So it's Twitch TV/thematani.com. Spell it out. And if you're here, you know. But if you're watching it on YouTube, you're not seeing that. If you have not followed the channel and you want to follow some of the other streamers, click the follow below. If you'd like to become a member subscriber, it's $4.99 a month. Please, that supports all the streamers in TMC here as well. And if you'd like to donate, you can always donate to the show, and we do have the donate scrolling on the banner below us. But I'd really like you to click on the big purple square box down below us on the Twitch page if you want to donate, and send that money to Gommel to get him to TwitchCon. So he would really like to go out there, and he's going to present and actually talk, because he's a quadriplegic and he is a gamer, and is a long-term gamer. And it really turned his life around, really helped him out, and he wants to go share that. So it'll be kind of cool. So that's my little blurby, and we have 9 minutes left. So what are we going to talk about, guys? Are we going to try Dragon's
How many of you
Age?
have iPhones?
How many have iPhones? I do not have.
I have an
iPhones.
iPhone. Yeah.
I have the iPhone.
Mine's got a
that's
giant
too-
crack across it.
Nice.
Because the new iPhone had been released, and there's like a massive uproar about it, about the fact that they've removed the mini jack.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Bluetooth. I mean, there's no problem with that. I use Bluetooth headphones. I mean, or I'd be like super bored when I ride my bike.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have some Bluetooth headphones as well, so that's fairly cool. I mean, I'm not that fussed about the change that they've removed it, sort of thing. But the thing is, it's kind of like, are they doing it as some kind of statement? Because like, I can't really see anything apart from like the tiniest of tiny kind of saving in the actual iPhone. I don't really see that much of a reason to.
I
like,
thought they really removed it to save space, right?
Yeah, so they make it thinner.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
don't. I mean,
No,
the
what I
ear-
really want is I just want like indestructible phones again. I want I want a phone that I could throw up against a brick wall and it'd be perfectly all right. It could be like,
we lost his sound. Well, you know what? I lost everybody's sound.
Did we
I
die?
remember
Yeah, I think Skype hiccuped there.
we lost Will.
No, we
Oh,
dropped.
okay.
I dropped 120 packets, guys. So you're gonna see some jitter on the show. Yes, I did. I dropped 120 packets, so there was a little burp on my end here.
That's
Yeah,
probably
so Whale, you said you wanted an indestructible phone, and then we kind of lost everything there.
yeah, I
Yeah.
pay a lot of money for an indestructible phone.
How much money would you pay? Because they already cost like $700.
$1,000. I'd pay $1,000 for an indestructible phone.
Which, by the way, I think is insane that phones cost that much. I mean,
Yeah, but like most of the people, they get it like, oh, I'm gonna renew my my contract, and then you get it for half that price.
Yeah, not with Verizon
Yeah.
anymore.
I remember
Or you-
back in the day when
You
you
have
get
phone
like
upgrades every 2 years.
What I don't like is they have the new earbuds and they have like the 2-inch antenna or something sticking out of them. Do you guys see those?
I remember
Yeah, check
those.
it.
I remember a Panasonic phone that was like probably about yay big, black, and it was just in like literally indestructible. Like someone, like I think a friend of mine had to like.
Oh, Diddy's here.
It's so loud.
Jesus Christ.
Is that you, Bill?
Is it really? Sorry, I'll mute my shit when I
Holy
start
click,
typing.
click, 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 click. Holy shit.
Like my keyboard is not even close to that loud.
Look, Diddy
Like,
took
so
forever to
people-
get here. So yeah, no, it's I mean, these earbuds, they look just insane. Earbuds don't stay in my ears anyway. I don't know
Oh,
why.
you'll have a lot of fun with those those was it AirPods?
AirPods?
Yeah.
There's no way they would stay in my ear.
No way.
No,
No.
way.
No. And the fact that they're not even connected to anything else, like it's just going to be, like you'll be out and about and just finding these things like dotted about and just being like, oh, I found another one. Just like make, it'll be
Well,
a case
How
of
does you know?
comparing. right? You'll be looking going around going, has anybody got like a right side airbud? Like just
AirPod.
And
Exactly.
seriously, when you're doing a battery in an earbud, how long is it really going to last before you got to charge it? And it's going to
Mine
irritate
lasts
people.
8 hours.
Really?
yeah,
have
it should
to-
like it's.
Do you have to charge them?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
charge them. Well, they've got like a little
Wow.
carrying case that like acts as like it doubles as a charger, like a miniature charger as well.
Well, I thought they were doing wireless charging for the iPhone now, right?
What?
Oh my God! You finally caught up to the Galaxy S6. Holy shit! Way to go, Apple! I'm the lone Galaxy owner on this show, aren't I?
Hopefully their charging kind of thing won't make a phone explode.
Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true. But that's the Note 7. I'm Galaxy. This Note shit is crazy. And you know what? I read an article on that, and since I guess Sony pioneered the lithium-ion battery, right? And what they do is they take lithium because if you expose it to oxygen and water, right, it just blows up, right? So what they're saying is when it's charging and it's getting hot and things like that, the metal lithium is bonding to the outside of the outside of the inside of the battery, right? The outside wall inside the battery. And it's actually making little metal nodules. And then when you're charging it, it's getting too hot and the gel is releasing some of its oxygen out there. And when those two meet, boom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah.
It was something to do with one of the processes that was done by a third party to the batteries that kind of caused that issue.
Yeah.
I saw an article of someone who had had their car literally totaled from it,
Yep.
or apparently totaled from it.
Yep.
I'm not entirely certain whether it was genuinely totaled from it or whether he just used it as an excuse because he didn't like his car and he wanted some money for it or something. I don't know. But
Maybe it exploded and he's like, ah, because he was using it. It was right in front of his face. Like how those little drivers, what do they call themselves?
We don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, it caught fire. So I just grabbed the first liquid thing that was nearest to me just to chuck onto it, and it just happened to have been gasoline.
Diddy, this stream, it's just a talk show about gaming. We could talk about hardware. We could talk about games. We could talk about anything. We had 9 minutes left, and we said, hey, let's talk about exploding phones and the new iPhone, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So, things that explode, we like. Fireworks, phones, they're good.
Hoverboards.
Samsung, hoverboards. So, essentially, it's the same thing that happened with the hoverboards, right? And I think it was something in the third-party products that were put into that battery. It's allowing it to overcharge, and in overcharging, it's overheating and doing all this stuff. So it's not a good thing for Samsung. And anytime the FAA says leave your Note 7s at home, you're in trouble.
Well, I mean, you can't ship most lithium. You can't ship batteries overseas most of the time because they do know about this issue and they don't want that to happen.
Yeah, it is on I think to some degree it's on the no hand luggage kind of thing. Well, no, it's not on the no hand luggage.
No carry on.
It's on you can use it.
deck
You
one.
can carry it on, but you can't put it in cargo hold kind of luggage.
It's bad when people come on our chat in order to ask for Discord roles. ISO 47, shoot. When I log in right after the show here, shoot me a note in Discord and I will fix your roles and we'll get that rolling for you. Hey, we're out of time. I want to thank the audience for chatting it up in chat. And thanks for participating. We'll be here. We're here every week. We usually talk about gaming. We can always tailor it to what you guys want to talk about that week. In fact, that's more fun for us. And we'll always talk about it. Thanks, Mill, McLeod, Bill, and Whale. Thank you, everyone. And Whale's new wife.
Oh yes, this is my new wife.
Oh,
Her
congrats.
name's Amanda. She's doing homework right now, or at least she's supposed to be.
And she's sitting there going, I can't believe
Yeah,
you're doing this thing.
she's looking at wedding photos.
I would say,
What, did you get married?
Huh?
Did you get married?
Yeah, I got married.
Oh, okay, just checking. Alrighty, folks. Thank you for watching, and I think we got Late Night Fights, I think, coming up next or something like that. So stick around. And if you didn't have the opportunity to shoot us a follow or subscribe, please do so as we end the show. Thank you, everyone.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.